Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Main Report podcast. My name is Brenden Evers, alongside my twin, Jameson Evers, and Sergey Ivanov.
What's up?
How you doing?
So let's start with some good news, shall we?
Sounds great to me.
So a couple in Marshall County started a program called Marshall County Desks, which is a program that gives free desks to virtual learners in that area. They have made 100 wooden desks, they've given out 100 wooden desks, and they've made 150 desks and just given them to students for free.
Is this just Marshall or Mayfield too?
So they've given them to each one of the Marshall County schools, and they've started giving them out to schools in Mayfield. But how cool is that you have people in the community that want to help students in any possible way they can? And what the story said was this guy, he didn't know of other ways, but he's also good at woodworking. And so you use your talents in order to help people.
Just really generous of them to give to students, because not all of them are going to be, like, not every student is in a great situation. So, like, to give them something like a desk where you need to do your homework at home now, or more of it than you used to, it's just a really generous thing for somebody in the community to do, and I really applaud them.
Yeah, and that's not something you think about when, like, thinking of, students need this. You might think, oh, yeah, they need Chromebooks, or they need internet service, they need, school supplies. You don't think about, like, the infrastructural things that they need, because you're like, oh, desk, everyone has a desk, right? Well, no, not everyone has a desk, and people need that. So that's, like, that shows that their minds, like, they're thinking outside the box in a good way, and that is leading to, like, making lives easier for people who need that thing. That's making it easier for them. And, like, my mind wouldn't go there. I'd be like, oh, I know how to woodwork. Let's make wooden horse dolls for people.
So the name of the couple is Jim and Gloria Holyfield. So I want to thank them because that is great work that they're doing. Each desk costs them $16.32. So if you want to find them by searching them on the internet, you can sponsor a desk for students. But I think it's great work that they're doing, and we applaud them, even though it's not specifically McCracken County. I just think it's cool, and I thought we should talk about it.
It's good to see positive things going around in the region, not just McCracken. Mm-hmm. This is like the Purchase region area.
Yeah. So let's change gears now and move it back to McCracken County news. We talked to Mariana Ramiro, who's the Reedland Elementary Family and Youth Service Center coordinator. And she told me about someone who's in our building at McCracken County High School, and her name is Stacy Thomas. Now, this past spring, our district lost two amazing educators, C.D. McCourt and Casey York. Casey was a special education teacher who frequently worked with Miss Thomas in the Youth Service Center to provide the best possible education and to serve her students. Miss Thomas, in the time since she has passed, has looked for a way to honor Casey's commitment to her students. So she decided recently to name the Youth Service Center Casey's Closet. Miss Thomas told Socially Present in a quote, "Anybody that knew her knows that she always put others before herself. I am so honored to have her name stamped to the place and a posture that she loved the most, helping others," end quote. Our biggest thanks to Miss Thomas for the great work that she's doing for the families, and thank her for making sure that Casey's memory and her commitment lives on.
Yeah, I mean, I just get it, like, just such a huge shout out. Obviously, I wasn't, like, involved in that area. I didn't know about her until she unfortunately passed, but knowing that after the fact, like, that, what a great thing. Like, that is definitely something that is, like, you look at that happening and you can only help but think to yourself, like, someone like that, like the people that we said earlier making this, they have nothing but the interest of others, like, others' well-being, like, as the number one priority. And I mean, I don't want to be the person that's, like, cynical and says that no one has that, but, like, when you find that, that's, like, such a special thing. That's such a thing that you cherish, and it is definitely going to be a quality, and she is definitely going to miss. And it's a overall a really nice thing to dedicate that, resource center in her memory.
So I personally didn't know Casey York, but I did know Chris Gregory. And people that do those jobs are really great people, because it's a hard job sometimes. Because it's not always easy, and you don't always have good days. Because the students are, and no fault of their own, they struggle sometimes, and it's just to be those people to help those students, the special ed students, it's just really kind of those people, and it's sad that you lose one, but it's a good honor to name the resource center after her in remembrance.
In other sad news, we learned last week that legendary musician Eddie Van Halen passed away after a hard-fought battle with cancers. He and his band sold 75 million albums. 75 million albums.
That's a lot of albums.
That's a number that's like hard to wrap your head around, like how big that is. Like numbers when you get in the millions, like that's hard to understand how much that is.
Yeah.
So, he sold 75 million albums, which led to him being inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2007.
All right, so you probably don't know this because his name isn't like public. It's not right there on the song if you buy the album, if you buy the LP or the CD, whatever. But the song "Beat It" by Michael Jackson, and show 'em how funky strong is your fight, like that song. Eddie Van Halen is doing the guitar solo at the end. It's like, and like he does that. That part of the song, Eddie Van Halen was the guitarist for that part of the song. When he was doing the recording session, at the very end, it's like he's playing so fast, he's doing the guitar riff so fast. When they were recording with Michael Jackson in the recording booth for Beat It, the speaker just blew up. That's how fast he was moving his fingers. That's how fast it was playing. That's the insanity of what he was able to do. The speakers caught on fire and blew up. It went kablooey. It went bam like Yosemite Sam.
How was that again? Can you do that again for me? How was that? What did they do? Did they go kablooey or kabam?
They went kablooey. They went bam like Yosemite Sam. It just went like exploded like no one's been, like the 4th of July firecrackers. Bam! That's what happened to the speakers when he was recording for Beat It.
Let's take a break now, and when we come back, we will have more from the main report. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to your fall break edition of the Main Report podcast. I'm Brenden Evers alongside Jameson and Sergey. It is fall break, and I know that I have taken this time of fall break to not really do anything. I don't know about you guys, but I've kind of enjoyed sleeping in. But Jameson, I hear you every morning getting up and going, and it's kind of annoying. So what have you actually been doing?
Okay, so I work at a place that's 2 miles from my house called Tall Oaks Retrievers in Kevel. And the point is you train dogs for retriever testing. Now, the fun part is that you get to take these dead ducks because they're for field trials. In field trials, the dogs are just getting birds as if they were like shot off from a shotgun. You have to take these dead ducks that have either been frozen or been in a fan, and you have to throw them, and they smell so bad. It is awful.
You throw them, and ideally the dog retrieves them? Is that the point?
Yeah, the dog will go retrieve the duck, and you're sitting like you're anywhere from like 100 yards to like half a mile away. And the dog will see the duck or hear you shoot the boom tube, which just makes noise as if you're shooting a gun, see you throw the duck in the air, and then has to go find the duck. Now, there could be multiple times where you shoot one, and then another person shoots a duck, and he has to remember where the first one was. But that's pretty common. So it's about making the dogs better, and it's a big money business. You would not be surprised at how much money there's in it. What have you done, Sergey?
Not that. I've been enjoying the delicacies of American culture, meaning food. I'll tell you.
Amen, brother.
Oh, yeah.
It's McDonald's.
Listen, I'm surprised. Yeah, McDonald's. I'm surprised you guys haven't mentioned that. That's what I do on vacation. That's what everyone does on vacation. They eat and then they plan stuff around the Golden Corral. So what is going on is, like, I had 50 wings today, and I experienced the negative restroom effects of that. I, eat a lot of food. I'm someone who takes food very seriously. I don't mess around. I'm not just like, hey, let's go here because it's cheap. Yes, Jameson.
Don't we all?
Oh, yeah. So the thing about food is very special to me. I'm not someone who just messes around. This is something that I enjoy. I consider myself a connoisseur of food. Probably, as you can tell by that, my figure is that I'm a connoisseur
Audio medium.
of food. My body shape. When I step on the scale, it is a BMI of over 23.
Sergey, you are the smallest one of all of us, though.
Well, that's just because I'm
Skinniest person
short.
in the room.
That's just because I was freaking malnourished from Soviet Russia, and everyone was eating bread and potato soup, and everyone was small.
Or you're in a room with some not very skinny people.
That too, no offense.
I mean, one of us is an offensive lineman, so I mean,
And it's not me.
it's definitely not me. So I mean, we're all
That
looking
leaves
at you,
one
Gmo.
person.
Wow.
The person wearing the Mustang football T-shirt.
So
Audio media.
you talk about food.
They can tell if that it's
Okay,
you.
we talk about food. What is some, like, I know Jameson and I, we tried something completely new, which we saw on TikTok, and I know how you feel about TikTok, Sergey, but we saw it on TikTok, and one of my friends told me that we should do that, and I'm like, it sounds messy. It is a nacho table.
Oh yeah.
You just put aluminum
And-
foil on the table,
Oh yeah.
throw all the nachos out there, and then put whatever you want on it. It looks like it's going to be a mess. It was great.
It
Oh,
was
yeah.
the easiest cleanup and setup ever. You just pull the tinfoil off. And thanks to my friend Leanne for telling me about it, but I almost shut the plan down, and I'm so glad we didn't. Because who would have thought that pouring chips on a table and just having like a little basket full of all kinds of toppings would be fun? But
Me.
it ended
That's
up being
what I
awesome.
do every day.
So Sergey, on his show that he did for the school, surveyed people about the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich and the Popeyes chicken sandwich. And what were the results of that?
It was, I don't remember exactly, but it was like 50 plus for Chick-fil-A and
4 for Popeyes.
yeah, like 3 or 4 for Popeyes.
So those are not very accurate results there, because our school is very biased because we have a Chick-fil-A 2 minutes from it.
Yeah.
How did we end up talking about Chick-fil-A? We just were talking about a nacho table like 2 seconds ago.
That's the next product.
Food, your mind swirls sometimes.
Popeyes and Chick-fil-A will both simultaneously have a nacho table.
But you know what? We can talk about our minds swirling, but you know what goes with food? Something to drink. And coming up in our next segment, we will jump right into...
that was good right there, yeah.
That was a perfect segue. Coming up in our next segment, though, we're going to be jumping right into Sergey's forte. And we're going to be doing a blind coffee taste test.
This is exactly what I don't get paid for.
This is what I don't get paid for either. J-Mo, how much do you get paid?
$0.00.
Yeah, so we're all doing this because we love
Aren't we
doing it.
ballin'?
But for this next segment, for the first time in the Main Report podcast, we will have a video bonus footage. So you will be able to see the blind coffee taste test, not just hear it, because I'll be honest, it's kind of hard to do anything that involves food or drink on an audio platform, which has been Jameson's word of the day today.
Audio medium.
Audio medium, right. So coming up next in the Main Report podcast, you will get to hear and see us do a blind coffee taste test. And
Where can people find this taste test if they want to watch it?
oh yeah, Sergey will be posting this on his YouTube channel, Servanov.
Servanov. The icon will be a Russian dude wearing a mask pointing at you, telling you to like and subscribe.
I have a feeling that none of our guesses in the next segment will be anything like we expect. So, be sure to keep listening. Until then, this is the Main Report. here for the main report. We're going to do something that Sergey, I know, is looking forward to now.
You best believe it.
So if anyone knows Sergey, you know that he fancies himself to be a coffee expert.
Well, you said it, not me. But yes, I drink too much coffee.
He loves coffee, like an unreasonable love for coffee.
I drink too much coffee.
I don't quite understand.
You know what I'm going to be? I'm going to be one of those photographers that gets big on Instagram, gets like 5 million followers for being a photographer, and then like one of those photographers who also at a certain point gets so famous that I have nothing to do with my life except like start a coffee brand. That's what's going to happen with me.
So
the Russian roast.
We are now going to test Sergey's love for coffee and see if his coffee palate is as good as he thinks it is. Now, we're going to, there's one specific major chain of coffee that Sergey does not like.
No.
It's a blind taste test, too. Like, he doesn't know which one's which, and neither do I. We're going to do it along with him.
All three of us do not know what these coffees or what's in each cup. So I've labeled 5 different cups, A, B, C, D, and E. And I had somebody else pour the coffee from like the Dunkin' Donuts cup into cup like say D, right? And
cup D.
Then write them on a piece of paper that is in an envelope that I have not opened.
Bit of a downgrade. We went from double D to just D.
We are going to try all of these coffees and see. So first what we're going to do is rank them by what we think they are. So we're going to try to guess like that's gas station coffee.
Yeah.
And then it's going to be ranked by best coffee to worst coffee before we reveal what they are.
Yeah.
So the contestants are Starbucks, Dunkin' Donuts, McDonald's, gas station, and a mystery brand of K-Cup.
Oh, mystery brand.
This
is the Russian roast.
We won't even call it mystery brand. It's Tim Hortons, so it's basically Canada's Starbucks.
Hortons. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so what is the one that Sergey despises? So we can have this on record to see if he really knows if it's not.
Well,
good.
To understand the one that I despise, you need to understand the one that I prefer. The one that I prefer is Dunkin' Donuts. I am from Russia, but I grew up meaning from like 1 to 4 in New York. I was on the East. I'm an East Coast boy. I like my buffalo wings. Buffalo wings. I am someone who my cultural tastes line up more with the East Coast, the Northeast, with New York.
You were there till you were like 4.
I soaked in the culture. I became familiar with the lifestyle. And because of that, Dunkin' Donuts is my preferred brand. Now, because of this, because of the rivalry, I have gone full against Starbucks, and this is not blind. This is not blind following. Brenden, look at me. I'm speaking the truth here. I'm preaching. This is not blind acceptance of vigilance against the competitor. This is not an enemy of an enemy as a friend. This is not one of those situations. This is me tasting Dunkin' Donuts in the past, and this is me tasting tasting Starbucks in the past, and I know from the bottom of my deep, deep heart that Dunkin' Donuts is superior to Starbucks.
All right.
To the point where at a certain point, I'm not finished
he's
yet.
Still going.
I'm still going.
And
back at a certain point, I don't do this anymore because I just go on social media overall less. It used to be every day, if you follow me, like every day, back when I had a Barbie Ken doll haircut and used to be skinny, unlike I am now, I would go on Instagram and I would post, hey, it's a beautiful morning, the sun is shining, the birds are chirping, but also drink Dunkin' Donuts instead of Starbucks and do that with pride and have an amazing day. I would start out every morning that way, and guess what? I got every chick I wanted. That's not true, but I dated a whole bunch of chicks. My life was great. I was getting money. I was balling. I was pimping. It was a great time, and that was like a good luck omen.
How many times have you tried Starbucks?
Twice.
Okay.
How do you?
There. Okay. So
Well, in my recent memory, overall, more than twice.
How about we just put our money where our mouths are?
Yeah,
and
let's see.
Start the try.
Well, let's put your money where my mouth is.
So let's go ahead and try coffee number A.
Number A,
That's
wow.
right. Number A.
Number A. Number A.
Everybody drink.
It's not the strongest coffee.
I'm going to go with McDonald's for that one. It's not very strong.
Which I'm thinking.
You had enough there?
It's a little bit sweet. There's not a nuttiness.
Mm-hmm.
What are the choices again?
So it's Starbucks, Dunkin' Donuts, Tim Hortons, gas station, McDonald's.
Do you have like a notepad for me to write down?
No. Just kidding, we do.
I don't have a notepad right here.
Can I actually...
So...
It may be gas station coffee because it's really weak.
I'm going to guess that was gas station coffee.
I'm going to do the same.
You already said McDonald's.
Changing my answer.
All right, so Jameson and I are both in agreement that coffee number A is gas station, right?
Yeah.
Hold on, wait. There's a...
Yeah, do we know what gas station?
Wait, hold on. Wait. This is probably not a healthy thing to do, but I'm going to drink all of the coffee from each cup, and that is how I'm going to know.
All right, so you're still drinking from coffee A.
Audio medium here, Sergey.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, I know where this one's from. This is from my preferred station.
This is Dunkin'?
This is from Dunkin' Donuts.
So coffee A from Sergey thinks coffee A is Dunkin'.
And these are all regular. And at the end, I'm going to tell you how I know.
So this is all I've got. Before the show, I went to all of these places and I got just a small regular coffee.
Regular.
So regular drip coffee.
And that's not normal for me because usually I get the darkest roast possible. So this is almost a little bit outside of my territory.
Before we continue, there's a video of this entire interaction here.
And if you're watching the video, then
that will be on
Brenden's
Sergey's
just
YouTube
being
channel.
redundant. Yeah.
Servanov.
Yeah.
All right.
Servan.
Coffee number 2.
Coffee number B.
Letter B.
I know that. That's Starbucks.
It's Starbucks, yeah.
Oh yeah. Chemically bad.
That's really strong coffee. That has to be Starbucks.
That was far better than Dunkin' Donuts.
Wait. Hold on. Wait. Don't be so sure.
JMO, you think it is Starbucks as well?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wow. So.
The
two twins in the room
it's Starbucks.
are in agreement on the very first two.
Oh.
I actually liked that coffee. It's nice and strong.
I think that was much stronger and much better.
That is much stronger. It sucks.
As somebody that likes French press, though, I thought you would like that more because the Dunkin' was pretty weak.
Well, Brenden ordered regular, and I do know that Dunkin's regular is not as strong as Starbucks' regular.
Yeah.
So everybody's in agreement that it's Starbucks for B.
Actually? Yeah, I am.
Okay. Everybody's Starbucks for B.
All right. So everybody went with Starbucks on B. Shall we move to C?
C.
Coffee C.
Coffee number C. It's very cold. That's McDonald's.
I'm going to go with gas station.
You went with gas station on the first one.
No, I went Dunkin'.
You went Dunkin' on the first one?
I remember I switched, remember?
All right. So Jameson thinks that coffee C is gas station. One, I didn't heat mine up again, so that was very cold coffee. That has to be McDonald's to me.
It wasn't cold. It was lukewarm coffee.
All right, Sergey, after you trying coffee C, what do you think it is?
I think it is McDonald's. However, this is my giving now. If you will allow me, once I'm done with all of them, can I Like, all of them in perspective. I
Before
might
we
change.
reveal?
Yeah.
Okay, so at the end, Sergey will explain his answers further.
Now, do remember, you also have to rank them from worst to best.
I will.
So I have kept a little bit of coffee left. Also, by the end of it, that's like, I don't know, 12 ounces of coffee apiece. I don't know. Because I got
Something around
12. Yeah, anyway. Coffee
I'll drink all of them if you
will
want.
definitely be amped up by the end of the show. Coffee
Well,
D,
you
everybody.
will. Okay. This is gas station coffee. It is.
I think that's gas station coffee.
I think it's McDonald's.
Oh, wait. What are my two choices? I have...
Gas station and Tim Horton are the ones you have left.
No, I have my... I chose gas station as first one.
I thought you changed with them.
So I have Dunkin' Donuts and Tim Horton. I have to go back because I know how Tim Horton tastes. That's my favorite coffee. And it is not bad. It is not that bad. Coffee D is not good. So I am going to go and choose coffee 1 as Dunkin' because I know what Tim Hortons taste like.
Okay, so go back through what you have then.
So in my list, it was coffee A was Dunkin', coffee B was Starbucks, coffee C is McDonald's. Sergey,
And coffee.
are we
D.
seriously? So you chose coffee C as gas station.
Yes.
What is you think it's McDonald's?
I think coffee D is McDonald's.
So Sergey and I both of our all three of our answers now have been exactly on point.
I think coffee C is McDonald's. Right now. I'm looking. I know.
Okay, so what's coffee D? You just tasted coffee D.
Coffee D, I think, is gas station. Because it is the weakest, and I know from people who have worked at gas stations that proportionally, the cost of an entire big giant thing, like the size of that speaker behind you, full of coffee,
Again, audio medium.
is okay. There's like a.
This is a podcast.
So imagine like a box that is large.
It's a 10 by 18 box.
10 by 18 box full of coffee, like the coffee containers that you see at a gas station. Those cost 50 cents to fill up. I learned that
Based
from
on the amount of
Robert
coffee they use?
Yes.
All right, coffee E. I hope this is Tim Hortons. I hope I just can taste it immediately.
It's Tim Horton.
A little weak.
Mind you, it's cold.
Well, and I also made it from a K-cup
It's
because
Tim
there's
Horton.
no Tim Hortons here.
It's Tim
That has to be Tim Horton. It has a faint taste of...
No, it's not.
Really?
Okay, then what's Tim Horton?
Tim Horton is number 1.
Or A, because we have letters.
I have to try. I'm going to try coffee A again.
Tim Horton is A. This is my favorite.
Wait a minute.
No.
Wait a
This
minute.
is
Wait a
Dunkin'
minute.
Donuts.
So you said you knew what your favorite was immediately.
That was before. That was the one that tasted the most like Dunkin' Donuts.
But you can't just go back
Now,
and
it was
claim.
the first one.
So you're now claiming that you know what your favorite coffee is from Dunkin', and then you have to second guess yourself by the end of it.
I don't know. I am sure.
Either
Which is
way,
not
by
the same as knowing.
Either way, by the end of this is going to be hilarious. Either you're a genius or you have no idea what you're
Either I'm
talking
a
about.
genius or I'm dumb. But there's a
You
there's
have
a
no idea
way
what you're
there's a way that I think A is Tim Horton and E is Dunkin'. There's a
So
way.
I'm still going with
Sergey
E
now
as Tim.
thinks that coffee A is Tim Horton now.
Yeah. Again, this is a think. I'm not good at blind taste tests because usually I drink 2 brands.
That's the great thing about the blind test is we literally have cups on our desk.
We're discovering new things about.
You have no bias to yourself whenever you
Yeah.
just are
Yeah.
taste testing it.
All right. Shall we rank?
Rank.
Sergey,
yes.
rank yours. Rank the coffee you tasted 1 through 5. Where does coffee A rank for you?
Coffee A is a 7, and if it is Tim Hortons, then that is a good cup of coffee. I might have to start.
You're going 1
looking
through
into that.
5. You're not giving it 1 through 10.
Oh, one.
So what is the
best
I wrote
coffee?
1 through 7.
No, where does coffee A rank 1 through 5?
Oh, well, hold on. I put 2 as the same.
I can go ahead and give
Number out of
mine.
10.
while he's-
Jameson,
yeah.
what is your Where does coffee A rank 1 through 5?
Can I just rank them 1 through 5?
You might as well.
Okay, so clearly the best one was coffee B to me. It was it was the strongest.
Oh my!
It just
gosh.
tasted the best. Okay, then coffee E was second for me. A was third, and then D and C were both not good. So I'll go with D and then C for 5.
What if I'm really just rooting that Gas Station was like our favorite coffee.
Oh yeah, this just make us look dumb. That's the best.
If that's the reveal at the end, this is gonna be
all right. Sergey, should I go next? I guess since you're the coffee expert, I will go.
Okay,
next.
yeah.
And the best possible thing that could happen is Sergey ranks Dunkin' last.
Or it's Starbucks first. If that happens,
Either one
I might have to go
hilarious.
into hiding.
Either one is a great outcome.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try coffee E again. The one
I don't
that I
think
thought was
I'd
Tim Hortons,
do,
which,
'cause-
by the way, is my favorite cup of coffee to make at home through a little K-cup.
What do you mean make at home? That's just a K-cup.
Or he
Coffee
has
E and then coffee B.
The powder
Those were my-
too.
That's like, this is my favorite microwave popcorn to make. Like, that doesn't work.
All right, I'm gonna go coffee E is my favorite
And you think that's Tim Hortons?
because coffee B is too strong, and I need to put some cream in that. Like,
Coffee B has
I
a
think that
chemically
coffee
taste.
B, if that's Starbucks, that's their attempt to get you to buy one of their froofier drinks that is
Yeah.
$8. Which, by the way, Starbucks was $2.80 for the small. Dunkin' was $2.26. Gas Station was $1.04.
Oh, yeah.
McDonald's was $1.28 after tax.
Listen, I'm telling people, you asked me before this, you're telling me, oh, gas station, and you were crapping all over it. No, gas station, that's powerful. That'll keep you up for 3 days. That's what they drink in, like, the war.
All right. So I'm going
In
to
terms
go
of value, it's probably the best one.
That's what they drink in the war.
coffee C is my last choice. That's 5. It's not good. Coffee D, I thought that was Gas Station.
It was also not good.
Also not good. I think coffee C is better, which I thought was McDonald's. I thought coffee C was worse. So I think at this point it's looking like I've chosen McDonald's as my least favorite.
Okay, so go through yours 1 through
And
5.
Coffee A I thought was Dunkin'. That gets the third ranking from me. So right now I've chosen Tim Hortons, Starbucks, Dunkin', Gas Station, and McDonald's is my last.
Okay, Sergey.
But then again, we don't know what it is. So right now, it's if you're paying attention at home, it's EBADC for me.
Let's get to the reveal here. Sergey,
And
you're up.
now for Sergey.
Okay, my favorite. Actually, I'm going to start with my least favorite. My least favorite is B. My fourth favorite is D. Third favorite is C. Second favorite is A. And my favorite is E. And I know E and A are very similar in terms of taste, but there's one thing that gives it away. And I'll reveal it if I'm right. If I'm wrong, I'll just shut
If
up.
you're wrong, you need to reveal it too.
Sergey, that just shows. So if E is in fact Tim Horton, and I had to make that from a K-cup and a Keurig here, if there was actually a Tim Horton restaurant here, would you think it was a better cup of coffee then? Just say yes, it's easier.
Yes.
Yeah,
All right,
Tim
great.
Horton is the best.
Shall we
coffee.
reveal?
Reveal which one?
Wow. Okay. Oh, God.
Wow.
Let's see. So
Oh,
all of
God.
us, coffee number A was Tim Hortons.
I got it right. Look. Tim Hortons.
You've gotten
A.
one right.
So you ranked Tim
Well,
Hortons as second.
then I got E right.
You ranked Tim Hortons as second. Jameson ranked Tim Horton or A as third. So that's K-cup. This is extraordinarily surprising. The coffee that I chose, or we'll just go down the list. Coffee B was 5-star.
Whoa.
So that's
a
gas
shocker.
station. So that is all.
And it was the strongest one too.
Then the gas station is my least favorite.
Oh, good. So I chose you and I both thought gas station was your favorite coffee, Jameson.
Best value by far.
I know who to go on a road trip with this summer.
So, and then coffee number C was Dunkin' Donuts. So,
No.
Jameson, you ranked that as
No
your least
way.
favorite cup of coffee.
No way.
Coffee number C was Sergey's third favorite coffee. That is Dunkin' Donuts.
No way.
And I ranked that. I ranked that as my least favorite as well. Did we go with coffee D already? That's 5-star. That's the gas station.
Yep.
No, B was gas station.
Oh, no,
What's
sorry.
B?
I said it wrong. It says there's 5-star and then 5-star. So thank you to Brian York for confusing me. Dang it. So coffee number B. Coffee B is Starbucks.
I got it right. Look at
So-
this. Look at this. Starbucks.
So
Starbucks.
Sergey, you hate Starbucks. That was your
Least
least favorite.
favorite.
Jameson, that was at the top of your list.
Now, mind you, whenever you get Starbucks, that's normally not what you get. You get like frou-frou drinks at Starbucks with more milk and sugar than
You get
coffee.
the freaking strawberry yogurt Orby drink.
So-
Seasonal, whatever the heck that white girls like to drink, to post on Instagram, go on Snapchat for their streaks, go on there, add 5 freaking Zevias in it. It's full of carcinogens, 90% carcinogens.
So-
That's what you put in it.
Also known as pumpkin spice.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Coffee D was the gas station.
Then I got that right, too.
We all ranked that number 4.
Okay.
Every one of us. And coffee E, which is the most surprising out of all of them, was McDonald's.
No, wait, then that's my favorite. That is what I
Wow.
ranked as number
So-
1.
Okay, so go back through the list again.
So Sergey and I both ranked coffee E as our favorites.
Yeah.
You both ranked McDonald's as your favorite. Did you give Tim Horton? Which one was Tim Horton?
Tim Horton was coffee A, which was my where did I rank that? My third favorite. That was Sergey's second. So
Yeah.
Sergey, your favorite cup of coffee now comes from McDonald's.
That's true.
Okay, so who had the most right?
How many
So-
did you have right, Jameson?
So
Oh.
Jameson, let me tabulate this. Sergey, talk about coffee now.
All right, so I just want to say
Wait, talk about which store we didn't include.
we did not include. Which store did we not include? Oh, yeah. We did not include Chick-fil-A, and I'll tell you why. Chick-fil-A, I tasted all of these. Chick-fil-A has a worse cup of coffee than even Starbucks. Chick-fil-A has many good things. Coffee's not one of them. I sometimes go to Chick-fil-A for coffee if I want to like stay awake. Not because the coffee is full of caffeine, but because just the grossness. It'll make me go like, ugh, and like shiver, and it's just gross. Yes, Jameson.
What makes the Chick-fil-A cup of coffee so bad in your eyes?
Well, I'll tell you what. So, one of the things that helped me narrow down which ones were which, one of the things that helped me narrow down why A was Tim Horton. Tim Horton, you said it was a Keurig K-Cup. Here's what happens in a Keurig K-Cup that does not happen at restaurants. I don't know if it's quality control. I don't know how they make it. But something that happens in Keurig K-Cups is there's what I like to call the last 3 sips. The last 3 sips, meaning it's a phenomenon where you drink a mug of coffee and it's fine, but then you get to the last 3 sips and all of a sudden it's like, whoa, what happened here? It tastes sour. It tastes like bile. What happened here? That's because the dust particles that made it through the filter, those are what like the actual coffee beans taste like. Those were not things that mixed in with the water. Those settled to the bottom. That's what you're tasting. Chick-fil-A coffee is entirely the last 3 sips, which is why it is the worst. To the point where I think I know where Chick-fil-A coffee, what brand they use.
Which is?
I don't know, but I think that they use the Red Bag Community brand coffee.
All right, so you may get fought by a lot of people on here for saying anything bad about Chick-fil-A, but I agree with you. The Chick-fil-A cup of coffee is not the best.
It is the worst.
I don't know if it's the worst, because I don't think any coffee's terrible, but it's not good.
You have not been around the block as many times as I have you?
I'm sure you know more.
No.
But it's just not that great.
Anyone who says that there's no such thing as a bad cup of coffee, they haven't been reading the literature.
All right. Are we ready for the final statistics?
Yes.
Who won?
Sergey, you got 3 right.
Out of 5.
Fairly
60%.
Brendan,
This isn't the ACT.
Me, I got 2 right.
Ooh.
And
40%.
Jameson, you got 1 right. You only got
that's
Starbucks.
rough.
20%.
That's 20%.
The person who drinks the most coffee on the podcast, Sergey, did win.
What a surprise.
I drink not that much coffee, but I drink more than Jameson, that's for sure.
I don't drink that much.
Yeah.
And then Jameson, you only guessed Starbucks because that was too strong of coffee. Like it takes. That's something that it's like, as I said earlier, you would be like, I don't want that. I want to get a foo-foo drink that has a bunch of sugar to tame down that taste.
Yeah. I liked it, but also Starbucks is normally way too sweet.
The worst?
But that's because of other things they do too.
So that is the information that you didn't need to know, or that you didn't know you needed to know.
And
then McDonald's
Go
is
get
the
a
best cup of
36 on
coffee.
the ACT with this information, guys.
Yeah, who would have guessed we gave McDonald's?
So
a
2
good
out of the
cup
3 of
coffee?
us ranked McDonald's as the best coffee without knowing it, and the other person ranked it as their second favorite.
That's why I thought E was Dunkin', because E had a lack of the last 3 sips.
And I think all of us ranked Dunkin' as our middle of the pack.
No,
so
mine
there you have
Dunkin'
it.
was 2.
There you have it. We have determined who has the best taste for coffee and which coffee was actually the best. Thanks for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen, to the main report this week. Until our next episode, we'll see you back here, and this has been the main report.
See ya.
See ya.